Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change the needle on the sewing machine. So this little screw right here is called the needle clamp, and you just loosen it. So you're going to turn it toward yourself or counterclockwise, and just until it's loose enough that you can take the needle out. You don't want to totally take the screw out because it's kind of hard to get it lined back up. So just loosen it enough that you can get the needle out. And whenever you're changing needles, you just want to throw the old needle away. They're not expensive at all, so don't worry about it. Then when you get your new needle, what you want to do is when you're looking at it, down here is where the hole is for the thread. And then this side, this part is called the shank. Up here, this part is curved and the back is flat. So when you put the needle in, you want the flat side to the back. So you want to turn it so that the curved side is facing you and the flat side is to the back. And then you just line it up right in the hole that you took the other needle out of. And sometimes it's a little hard to get it lined up. There we go. And then you're just going to push the needle up all the way until it stops, and then tighten the screw by turning it away from yourself or clockwise. And that is how you replace the needle. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to switch out the presser foot. So on the back of the presser foot, so this is actually called the shank of the presser foot. This is actually called the sole, but we usually just call it the presser foot. So on the back is a red plastic button, and you just push that and your presser foot comes off. And then all you do to get it on again is right here in the middle of your presser foot, there's a metal bar that runs, sorry, it's kind of slippery. It runs horizontally on the presser foot. So that metal bar lines up with the notch that is right here on the presser foot shank. And you just match that up or line it up with the bar, and you can either push it on or you can put the presser foot down on top of it. So you can either push it on like that, or let me take it off again so you can see, or you can just line it up and put your presser foot shank part down, and then it'll pick it up like that. Okay, a couple other things I'm going to show you is how to remove your stitch plate, and then I'll show you how to take the bobbin race out and everything. So sometimes thread gets stuck down inside underneath your stitch plate, so you need to take the stitch plate off. The other thing that you want to do periodically is clean out any lint or extra thread that is down in there, because the thread sometimes will wrap up around the lint and it will actually jam up your machine. So what you do is on the right hand corner there is a bunch of circles, and you push on that with so on your thumb you've got this bone right here on your thumb, and you push with that and it lifts. See how it lifts up the stitch plate, and then you pull it off. And like this machine has some lint in there, and so we have little lint brushes that you can use to get the lint out, or you can just push it out. It just went down here in the bottom. And then to put the stitch plate back on it's got these hooks on the back. So this hook we want to do first, and then we'll push down on this hook. So you put the left side in first, line it up so that it's even with that side, and then just push it down, and then it's lined up. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is how to remove, this is called the bobbin race, and down in there, so up at the top is the notch where the finger of the bobbin case goes. This is where the bobbin case goes, and then all of this actually will come out. So sometimes you get thread stuck in there, or again like lint. So on this left hand side there is this metal clip right there, and all you do is push that and it will unlock this mechanism that holds the bobbin race in, and you pull that part down, And it has this plastic part attached to it. And oh, look, there's a piece of thread right there. So get that out of there. And then this part will actually come out too. So, like I said, sometimes you get thread stuck in there, so you need to be able to take this out. Then it kind of works like a puzzle piece. So this part is one side of the bobbin race, and this side is the other side. So you have to line it up, and you have to get it to stay in there. So sometimes, like mine is just staying there. Sometimes they don't do that, and you have to hold on to it with your finger. And then you're just going to push this part all the way in. If you don't have this pushed in, this lined up right, this will not push in all the way, and then as soon as you go to use it, it will fall out. So just make sure this is lined up right, this is pushed in all the way. So see, I can't get that out now, so it's locked into place. And then the last thing you want to do is just turn your hand wheel to make sure that it's moving. See how it's moving in there back and forth? If it doesn't move or it immediately falls out, then you didn't have it lined up right and you have to go back and do it again. So that's all you do with maintenance, changing a needle, changing your presser foot, and being able to get to everything to clean it out.